English Vibes podcast. Welcome to the Mind Matters podcast. I'm your host, Alex. Today, we're diving into the world of critical thinking, a skill that not only helps with everyday tasks, but also in understanding global events. We'll discuss why critical thinking is essential, how to develop it, and share real-life examples, news stories, and world events. Stay tuned, it's going to be interesting. Let's start with the definition. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze, evaluate information, and make reasoned decisions. Unlike regular perception, critical thinking requires an active approach to processing data, helping to avoid hasty conclusions and manipulation. Imagine seeing a social media post with a sensational headline. Scientists prove coffee is harmful. Many people would share it without checking the sources. But a critical thinker would ask questions like, who conducted this study? Where are the results published? This helps prevent the spread of misinformation. Why is critical thinking important? We live in a world where new information appears every second. Critical thinking helps us not only filter it, but also make more informed decisions. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, critical thinkers were less likely to panic and more likely to follow scientific recommendations. Scientific study, the misinformation effect. In 2017, a study from MIT showed that fake news spread 6 times faster on social media than true information. The reason is that fake news triggers strong emotions. Critical thinking helps manage these emotions and assess information objectively. World example, environmental myths. In recent years, we've seen many environmental myths. For instance, that plastic bags are more eco-friendly than paper ones. It sounds paradoxical, but studies show that producing paper bags requires more resources. Critical thinking helps analyze such claims and look for scientific evidence. How to develop critical thinking. You can develop critical thinking through practice. First, always ask questions. Why is this so? Who said this? What are the proofs? Second, read more scientific sources. Third, discuss information with others to see different viewpoints. News example, economic crises. Let's recall the 2008 financial crisis. Many people panicked and started withdrawing money from banks. Those who approached the situation critically analyzed the causes of the crisis, understood that not all banks were at risk, and made more thoughtful financial decisions. Cognitive biases, how they affect our thinking. One common cognitive bias is confirmation bias, where we seek information that confirms our beliefs. This is especially noticeable in political debates, where people ignore facts that contradict their views. Recognizing these biases helps in developing critical thinking. Life example, medicines and health. Another example is medicines. It's often heard that natural remedies are safer than pharmaceutical drugs. However, a critical thinker would check scientific studies to understand which medicines are truly effective and safe. How critical thinking helps at work. In business, critical thinking aids in making strategic decisions. For example, when choosing partners or investments, it's essential not to rely only on appealing presentations, but to thoroughly analyze facts and forecasts. Extended discussion. The role of media in shaping perceptions. Let's delve deeper into how media shapes our perceptions. With the rise of 24/7 news cycles, sensationalism often trumps accuracy. Critical thinkers recognize this and seek multiple sources before forming opinions. For instance, the portrayal of events in different countries can vary widely depending on the media outlet's bias. Understanding this helps us form a more balanced view. Case study: the impact of algorithms. Have you noticed how algorithms on social media platforms often show you content that aligns with your interests and beliefs? While this can enhance user experience, it also creates echo chambers. This case study explores how algorithms can reinforce biases and limit exposure to diverse viewpoints, emphasizing the need for critical thinking in navigating digital spaces. Practical tips for daily application. Applying critical thinking in daily life can start small. For example, next time you read a headline, take a moment to verify the source. When shopping, critically evaluate product claims. These practices gradually strengthen your analytical skills, making you more discerning in all areas of life. Global perspective. Cross-cultural critical thinking. Let's explore how critical thinking varies across cultures. In some societies, questioning authority is encouraged, while in others, it may be frowned upon. Understanding these cultural differences can enhance our global awareness and help us become more open-minded, critical thinkers. The psychology of decision-making. Let's talk about decision-making. Did you know that the human brain often takes mental shortcuts, known as heuristics? While these can save time, they can also lead to errors in judgment. By applying critical thinking, we can slow down and make more reasoned decisions. For example, when choosing a career path, instead of just following trends, consider your interests, strengths, and the long-term implications of your choice. Real-world application: the power of questioning. In the real world, questioning is a powerful tool. Think about the famous innovators, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk. They didn't just accept things as they were. They questioned existing norms and sought better solutions. Critical thinking drives innovation. Whether you're in tech, arts, or any other field, the habit of questioning can lead to groundbreaking ideas. Cultivating a critical mindset takes time and effort, but it's one of the most valuable skills you can develop. It not only enhances your personal growth, but also makes you a more informed citizen, capable of contributing to society in meaningful ways. As we wrap up, I encourage you to start your journey today. Ask more questions, seek diverse perspectives, and embrace the complexity of the world around you. Thank you for joining me on this extended episode of Mind Matters. Don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts. See you next time.